Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. If you go to my YouTube channel and put in Annel, you will see that I've blogged on him before, and I already told you that Pamela Beckles was not going to send Mark Annel to the hotel up there in St. Philip. I told you she was not going to send him up there. She is the get out of prison judge, okay? She is saying that she's going to fine him. He will be fined, okay? And even with that, his attorney, Mark Annel's attorney, was saying, well, you don't need to take money from him. It is outrageous because someone else doing what he did would have had a start sentence of 8 years. He had a whole lot of ammunition and things that he shouldn't have had, and he was talking about being under the misguided impression that he could have had them, that it wasn't against the law. And he's an ex-cop. Mark Annel is an ex-cop, okay? And he was saying that he was under the misguided impression that it was okay for him to have all that illegal stuff in his trunk when he was stopped in St. Lucie. But we knew, I told you that his case was not going to go anywhere. I told you that. Go to my YouTube channel and you'll see that I've blogged on him before when he was like, oh, he's so sorry and he's apologizing. I told you it was all an act. It was all an act. Pamela Beckles, in no way, shape, or form, not in this world or the next, was she going to let Mark Annel go up to hotel in St. Philip. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. So how much is the fine? They're saying about $25,000. About $25,000. That's pocket change for him. That's pocket change for him. And do you remember Owen Arthur's brother came up on a similar charge? Was that ever heard? Was Owen Arthur's brother, was that matter ever adjudicated, and was it finalized? What happened to that? But yeah, Mark Annel, he was not ever going to go to your hotel up there in St. Philip. I told you that. You knew that. You understood that. You understood. Well, Pamela Beckles understood the assignment when she got this matter before her. She understood the assignment. So where's that $25,000 going to go, though? Where does it go? Does it go to the Treasury? Where does it go? Because they've been charging fines and money. They've been having people pay money to get out of Dodds. To get out of Dodds. Okay? And Pamela Beckles is the one that you steer that case to. And this guy here that's next to her, I have this photo in my photo page, my photo whatever section of my phone. He killed someone and she let him go without even any community service. No fine, no community service, nothing, nada, nothing. Okay? So I blogged about him too. Okay? I blogged about him too. So him and her, so, yeah, so you knew it. You knew that Annel was not going to go anywhere. You knew it from the onset. In fact, it was quite shocking that he was picked up, that he was stopped and picked up. Maybe they wanted to embarrass him. Maybe he did something and they wanted to embarrass him. That's what they do. That's what they do. They try to embarrass you, and that embarrassment is like saying, oh, you were arrested and you were pulled, in by the police. That's what they do. So he was probably, made an example of, like, don't get too big for your boots kind of thing. And he was, arrested, and, the night he was picked up and he got station bail, and the night he was in, a club, having a good time, he didn't have a care in the world. He knew how this thing was going to be resolved. He knew how it was going to end. John already knew how this whole thing was going to end, and he knew that what happened to him was only because they were trying to, teach him a little lesson, because he was growing too big for his boots, kind of thing, So yeah, Mark Annel, the ex-cop that had a whole bunch of illegal stuff in the trunk of his car, is not going to see a day in Hotel St. Philip. Not a day. Okay, and when you go before Pamela Beckles is like a sure thing. That's like a sure thing, and the fine that they're talking about is like 25,000. That's what they say. Who's to say that she don't go to bed and wake up and say, you know what? Just give us $1,000, call it quits or whatever. You don't know, but what they stated in this particular article is 25,000. Okay, this is Sherry Veronica.